So this is the 7th assignment. Alright, so I think you have get familiar with this specification. CSharp desktop and Windows Phone application dynamic framework. Make sure it is on the desktop. And then special domain. So it should be B07, right? The department code ID assignment 07. Okay, before you hit the OK button, make sure it is set in the desktop 4.7. Again, check it out. CSharp desktop Windows application. Alright. So Visual Studio will specify a class for your phone one, right? So we don't like the class name and the file name. So basically, I change the file name and I call it main phone. So this will ask us, shall we, will we like to change it all? Then yes. And make sure you set the start position for this phone, start position center of the screen. Okay. So start position, right? It's kind of selection, right? Choice. But basically, behind this mechanism is enumeration. Behind this property, actually, this property is enumeration. So since it's enumeration, we can select it in the property group, right? And if the property is a bold type, and definitely we can either select a true or false, right? So that is very kind for us, right? And the title, we should change it text. The general-wise is a simply supported field, and in particular, there are two concentrated forces acting on it. Fine. Okay, so take a look at the layout. And since you like to make your application information complete, so we would like to probably add a picture box, show the problem, right? We will have, because a graph will save a lot of amazing information, right? So we like to put a picture box. And we kind of cut and paste, right? Paste this problem. We have a problem figure right here, right? So clean screen. And then pop out, enter, pass it. So we can select, right? We can trim it, save it. You need to save it. You cannot just copy and paste, no way. Well, probably you can do, but you need to save as a file. Probably I put in desktop, unknown, PNG file. So I get a graphics there. So I like to show the problem, right, for the user. So user knowing what's going on with this problem. So our special image, right? So it's very simple, right? So click on the image, navigate. This time we are not going to embed data as a resource. We simply click on this one, resource of this machine, import. I set that image on the desktop, right? So click on here, unknown PNG. Okay, so we still need the special property for this picture box, right? Size mode, change that. Size mode, change that into stretch image. Alright, so let the user knowing that what the parameter stands for. Okay, that's the purpose. And then you might need to specify, well, since totally we have 5 parameters, right? Capital L, S sub 1, S sub 2, P sub 1, P sub 2, right? These are the requirements. So, well, the easiest way, maybe this time I will show you how to do that, and it's how to use numeric up down. So, but before that, since we will print out the the candidate information, right? So that should be the list box. So we drag in the list box. List box. List box will show a list of item. Okay, so this list box. And probably change the name. I might say LSB output. Anyway, you can name the control by yourself. And we will have a button ready there, right? We have a button right there. Saying that I will compute. So a button. Then btn compute. Or calculate anyway. I'm not going to use a length name at this save time. And face text, you should change it. CLAT, take V and M. It's not okay, alright? What is V stand for? What is M stand for? You can say calculate shear force, reaction force, and bending moment. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm just showing you the basic requirements. So I put it there. Alright, so we have S sub 1, S sub 2, L, and P sub 1, P sub 2. So is and also we might like that the user specify the delta, right? So okay, this time drag in numeric up down, numeric up down control. So you still need to put a label there, okay, to instruct the user, okay. What is this stand for? So I put an initial value. If I type 0.5, enter, what happened? Wow, I can special 0.5. Interesting, right? See, a special value 0.5, but the value turned out to be 1. What's wrong? Okay, so basically, remember up down, the value itself. If you take a look at the value, the data type is a decimal. 你们在 up down 它的资料，它的 value 其实是一个 decimal 就是可以，它小数非常精确的，所以 by default 它是一个 real number， 是一个那个浮点数，它不是一个整数。So how can you specify that? If you remember, because you remember up down by default, there is a property specified here. Take a look at this one. There is a decimal point. I think there is decimal places here. By default is 0. So that means what you see are integer. Does not include any decimal point. Alright, so I change it. If I like to make my precision up to 2 digits, then I change the value to 2. Enter. So you see, right now the value has been changed into 0.50 decimal point. And how many decimal points you can specify? Probably, I'm not sure for that. Probably 20, I don't know. 20, you see, I specify 20 digit. Actually, it's not necessary, right? But remember that the value of this control, the value appeared in the face text is actually a value special in this property value. So value is a decimal type, which can be very precise. But right now, I don't need to specify so many digits. What I need probably just 2 digits will be enough. So I specify 2. And what is the advantage of using numeric up down? Numeric up down has a lower bound and upper bound specified, right? Here, as you can see, minus and minimum. So can I specify a negative value? No. If I try to specify a negative value here, value, I must specify what minus 100. Will it work? Okay, illegal property value. Showing that. So you are not going to make it. So think about the value. Possible value. So you should specify when you're using a numeric, you should specify the decimal places and also specify minimum value and also maximum value too. So this time the maximum 100 is too large, right? So I might reduce it into 10. And there is also a property called increment. See increment right here. What does increment stand for? If you use a click on upper angle, then the value of the increment by this amount. If you use a click on lower arrow key, then the value will be decreased by this amount. So increment is a delta value. So when I just type in 0.01. So each time you click on this button, that will add up by 0.01. So you can try that, okay? Compile your application and then get familiar with this control. This control sometimes is really helpful for us. Right? So I have 0.5, right? So you usually click on this guy, 0.5, 0.5, 52, 53, 54, lower down, 50, 49, 48. Okay, that's it. So user can click on, or user might specify it. If I specify 100 and no, excuse me, 11, will it work okay? No, because upper bound is 10, right? So user still can type text right here. If I type, well, I might specify 9.8, it's okay, 9.80 shown up there. Alright, so that's in the middle down. So far, this is the delta value specified by the user. So when this button click, right, I will start from x equals 0 up to capital L, and for every 0.5 increment, there will be a shear force and bending moment calculate and display on this guy, display on this box. So that is the purpose for this application. All right, okay. So we have user interface roughly ready for us to practice it. And today we also like to exercise some object-oriented design paradigm. So we start from designing a class again. Right? So click on this project. We add a class to this project. So start building the parts, right, for our application. So we add class. So name it with a meaningful name. I might call it SIMPLY, simply PPORT. Supported bin with 2 concentrated load. Okay, it's kind of lazy, right? But it's good anyway. I mean, once user check about the name, the user get an idea what is this class stand for. Alright, so probably you don't like that. You might just say the simply supported bin. Fine, it's up to you. Okay, never mind. You can always change your name back, I mean, to the one you like. Okay, so I specify a lengthy class name. Class is simply supported bin with 2 concentrated rows. Okay, alright, so let us take a look at this skeleton prepared by Visual for us. So we are about to add a class to our project, right? So by default, class Q has been specified there, and this is identified, specified you. We do not clear accessibility. Sometimes you can see there is a modifier called public accessibility. We call it accessibility public, and also probably may specify private. Okay, as you can see, it turned to the blue color, right? And also we might have special if you do not specify anything. If you don't specify actually that is internal. They just specify accessibility specified. Actually is internal. Internal that means all the classes between this project can access it, which means it can instantiate an object of this class, can directly use that class. Right. So if we do not specify anything, you need to know by default the class, the accessibility of the class is internal. Right. So later, if we study up to I think topic 9, the class topic will talk about this. But right now you need to know that the class, the accessibility is actually internal. Okay. All right. So if we do not specify, by default it's an internal accessibility, not private, not public. Okay. So it's internal. So now we need to specify a so-called data field. And in addition to data field, we also have a method or functions. It's depend on you. So that is the basic design for a class, for an object-oriented design. 好，我们现在在物件导向的程式设计，通常一个 object 一个 class 里面就有 data 跟 method， 这是起码的。And object-oriented paradigm tell you that your data or class must be encapsulated， 啊，就是要把 data 封装在一起。好，那封装在一起意味着什么东西 ？So right now we have what kind of data? Double value, right? We have L, capital L, right? And we also have a double A sub 1, right? Double excuse me, load, right? Length. What is the notation of our load? P, okay, P, we use P sub 1. P sub 1. I'm using, okay, P sub 1. Double P sub 2, double A sub 2. So for this class, actually they have 5 parameters, right? But if you are defining a data member or a class, you have better specify initial value. So we can initialize it right in this declaration of variable. So my length is 100. My A sub 1 probably, I don't know, maybe, well, 15, fine. P sub 1, maybe 150. P sub 2, special the initial value for it, 70, fine. And A sub 2 is equal 200. Alright, so we kind of design the data field of this class, separate subordinate this class. And I'm asking you to provide. So we have, okay, I use lower cases, right? I use lower cases. So let me change it into lower cases, start with lower cases. So all these 5 parameters start with a lowercase letter, right? So we have L. We have A sub 1, A sub 2, okay, up to this point. And what you ask for is that you need to provide 2 popular functions, right? For the user, in order to get the value of shear force, right? So we ask you to write, oh, okay, use double, fine. Doesn't matter, I can still, well, we can still stick on double, fine. This is in the explanation I use for, it doesn't matter at all. So, however, this class will provide a popular function. It will return double value back. So I call it get shear force. And I capitalize each word. Get shear force. Double. So you will get X value from the caller who call this function. So that means the location start from left for additional X value there. So you need to compute shear force back to the caller. So I have shear force start is from 0, and then finally I will make a calculation and then we'll return it. Right? So that is the usual way, right? And I use low cases, which is much easier for me to compute it. So similarly, we need to provide another function, public. I will return double and a name called get bending moment. So you will need to tell me which point, what is the position of this point whose bending moment will be calculated. So similar, n equals 0.0, and then we return n. But here, I kind of give it a wrong value, okay? So you need to do that by yourself. I get a 4 and moment proper 99 somehow. Alright, so you need to calculate it. So, but I don't like to get the value 0 back because I need to do something. Right? So right now, you need to implement this part by yourself. Okay, so I will let you do that. Try to use if else and use the mathematical expression to compute the V and following the formula right here. So probably we need to special some local variable, right? For example, there is R left, R right. So probably within this function, you need to define your own intermediate or local variable for your calculation. So now I have RL, RR, fine, it's up to you, total up to you, okay? So local variable wise doesn't matter. Once this function do faithfully calculate the shear force for the user, when user special x double 2 ，OK， 好，这个function 那个序变数 y 是 up to you， 完全 up to you， 你可以设一大堆序变数写出你这样 fine， 好，但是要总结出来，这是一个 class 的人的 requirement。So we have L, we have S sub 1, S sub 2, P sub 1, P sub 2. We have initial variable there. So actually we can directly call it right now. Even those we cannot provide any user interface, right? So because we have initial variable, so actually we can call it right now up to this point directly. So I will show you that way. Okay, so I have a class ready up to this point. Back to our application, our user interface, our main phone class. So pop out the code. Alright, so this is our user interface. Right now, I do not have anything, right? But right now, since I have designed a simply supported bin, so right now I will specify an object name here. SIN. This is the class name I have. I'm going to call it my bin. Right? So up to this point, we have specified data field. Actually, again, that's a data field. Or what? Or main phone class. Remember that again. There is a class surrounding this functionality. Okay, so that is prepared by the Visual Studio for us. So actually, we add a member. So sometimes we call it the data member. If you are talking about so-called object-oriented technology, actually we define a data member for this class. The name is my bin. The type is simply supported bin with reference to the row. That's it. So again, since it's an object, it's a class, it's a reference type. So initially it's a none. We need to instantiate it on memory, right? So computer will allocate a memory, necessary amount of memory for us to hold the data. Oh, this is my bin. So right now my bin, how many memory will be used up? Well, as you can see, 5 double. So each double take up 64 bits. So totally, well, 64 times 5. So computer will allocate a chunk of memory to keep this data for you. All right. So once we instantiate, so right now we are about to instantiate my bin, right? Type equal, and since intelligent is knowing that, so you will type this name. It's an operator, right? We need to instantiate an object. So hit the break space. Intelligence highlight scan for you. We did not design any so-called constructor, but by default, we just have prepared constructor for you. So since it's a constructor, it's a special function invocation. So what we need to type is a left parenthesis. Right? So ended up, hit the tab key, ended up with a semicolon. So right now we have my bin instantiate dynamically. See the ideas. An object is dynamically allocated during the execution. So that is in contrast to static. Static actually has been specified already there in the class. So we need to instantiate anything for static member at all. But since these data are object scope, so we need to instantiate it. Once we instantiate it, definitely those variable has a memory associated with it. Okay, so now we have my bin ready. All right, how about this button? Once this button is clicked, right? So we will use the new value of A sub 1, A sub 2, P sub 2, right? And then for this new increment, right? To calculate the bending moment and shear force and distance here, right? So we subscribe the click event. So event, right? So navigate to click. So since my name is okay, BPM compute, so click event. So I double click it. Then the Visual Studio prepare this function for me. Wow. So BPM compute click. All right. So it's about that. So we need to know the increment first, right? So we have double. increment. I might call it increment C. How can we get the increment? User has specified the resolution right here, right? The increment right here. So we need to pick it up from here. So what is the name of this control? I did not modify the name, right? So it's here numerical up down, numerical up down 1. It's 4, right? So I change the name. NUD is my convention, numerical up down. NUD up down. I might call it resolution or increment, INCREMENT. NUD increment. And numerical for this control, serve as user interface, we always want to know user specified value in here, value. So we need to pick it up value. Okay, so back to this function invocation here. How can we get it? Numerical up down, get it. NUD. Alright. So intelligence has highlighted this control name for us. I want to access its property dot value VALUE. So check the data type. See, the data type is a decimal. So it's decimal value, which has very high precision there. So is that okay? Not okay at all. Since it's a decimal value, it cannot be converted into double implicitly. So we need to cast it. Because value is a decimal, it's not double at all. So we need to cast the data type double, cast it. So that is the cast operate. By specifying a type name and use a pair parameter, so this turned out to be operate. 它变成是一个运算子，作用在这个 value 上的，把它转型 cast 成 double. So we get an increment, right? Alright, so it's about the time we loop through what? We loop through start from 0 up to L, right? Or this might be. So we need to know the upper limit of the bin, right? So we will set up a for loop. So we set up for loop. And that parenthesis. For a for statement, always has two semicolons. Separate this parenthesis into 3 compartments. Remember that? For a for statement, that should be definitely 2 separate. If you put the third semicolon, you see, very clearly that came out. So you need to, as I suggest, come to the Visual Studio, learn the language by typing some code snippet, and then the editor will show you what's wrong, what's right. Alright? Okay, so we have 3 combined. So we like to say we special double x value. Start from 0, right? Up to where? Up to capital L, right? And each time x will be increment by what? Equal x plus increment. And as you know, well, if a guy is whose value is fetched and then do some binding operation with another guy, actually we can put this this binding operator in front of assignment and then make the code much more neat. 这个是写x increment. And how about the x, the limit? So x should be smaller than 1 or equal than 1. Might be, right? Maybe I try to access what? Try to access the arrow, right? Arrow value dot nothing, right? Let's try to specify the arrow value, right? Because we have an arrow value specified right here, right? This is the length of the bin L, but we cannot access it. You see, we cannot access. Why? When we put a dot, we will not know any data available because we cannot specify any accessibility. But by default, arrow is a private, private. So private is good, and it's for data in object-oriented design technology. It tells you that all the data of object must be encapsulated. 一定要把 data 封装起来，那要变成私密的。Okay, it do follow the paradigms of object-oriented design. Okay, so private is okay, but right now it's really troublesome because we need to access the arrow value, right? Since it's a private, I cannot access it. So you might break the rule. You might implement a pure object-oriented technology. I can declare that as public. You see, if I change it to public, L, just L is public. Then we go back to the main form. Alright, so that, you see, You can access L right now. Fine. Okay, good. All right. That's what I want, right? But the design of the class is poor. 好，你的物件导向是很差，你竟然把一个 data 变成 public。好，later on we will talk about why. 好 ，okay, so up to this point is okay. So alright, so we just take a break and then we will back. So during the break, if you are not going to spend much time for the rest, you may probably lay out your user interface, okay, for this moment. Okay, so we stop right here and take a break. If you have any problem, raise your hand. I or T might help you figure it out. OK，我们休息后再回来。